What's going on, guys? Back with another Wizards video. I got the ghetto background today. I don't got the green screen out. I just wanted to make this a little quick video. Now, I think I know what the Wizards' identity should be. You know, the Wizards' offense is run differently than how I feel like it should be run. They want to go fast, which is fine. They want to run, which is fine. They want to play at a fast pace, which is fine. But my issue with the Wizards offense is they want to shoot a lot of threes, but they don't have a lot of three-point shooters. You get what I'm saying? The Wizards have two shooters, Garrison Matthews and Davis Bertans. Those are the only two consistent, reliable three-point shooters on the team. You know, the only consistent that are known as actual shooters in the league. They only have two of those. But the issue is there's so many other guys on the team shooting threes when they're inconsistent at threes. And you have games where the Wizards are like the Kings. What was the Kings? They shot 4 for 25 from 3 against the Kings. They're shooting against the Bucks. I believe they were like 16 for 38. They're shooting 41, 38, 25 threes. They're shooting all these three-pointers and not really making a bunch of them. And it's because if Bertans or Garrison Matthews aren't like hot and they're hitting a bunch of threes, they're going to be missing a lot. They're going to be missing a lot of threes. And I feel like the identity of the team should be more of an old school game. And I feel like that's okay. Not every NBA team has to be high octane, three-pointer, 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 three-pointer. Not everybody has to play like the Warriors. You know what I mean? Not everybody has to just be a three-point shooter. You know, it's good to you should play like that if you have the roster to play like that. But the Wizards don't have the roster to play like that. They don't have the amount of shooters to play like that, in my opinion. Now, how I think they should play and how I think their identity should be is they play an inside-out game. They have Russell Westbrook, mid-range shooter. Rui Hachimura, mid-range guy. Bradley Beal, mid-range guy. They should key in on those strengths. These are mid-range players. You have mid-range players who can occasionally hit the three. Bradley Beal isn't as good of a three-point shooter as he was when he was younger, you know, and that's okay. But Bradley Beal is really good at getting to the basket and shooting mid-ranges. Russell Westbrook has been pretty decent at shooting the three this year, but you know, he's still more of a mid-range guy, and he still excels at getting to the basket. Rui Hachimura, a good mid-range guy. Okay from three, but he's majority a mid-range guy. He has to work on, you know, finishing at the basket, but still, you have guys your top three guys who excel at the mid-range and getting to the basket. You know, you only have one center that can shoot threes, and that's Mo Wagner, and he's not playing right now anymore. So I think you should really focus on for this season, now next season on the next roster, they may have more shooters on the team and not just rely on two players. But you focus on really getting to the basket, you know, and focusing on those mid-range shots. Now, I get it, analytically, that's just not how it goes nowadays. And that's fine. But you take a look at the Jazz game. They shot 17 threes. They went 7 for 17. I think that's okay. Shooting 17, 20 threes, that's not bad. It's better than them shooting 41 threes and making 12 of those 41 threes. You know what I'm saying? Now, they shot 55% from the field. They shot 38 free throws. 38 free throws. The Wizards are, especially Bradley Beal, is very good at getting, you know, foul calls. Russell Westbrook is good at drawing fouls as well with his speed getting to the basket. I think if they focus from trying to shoot threes from everywhere and shoot everybody out of the gym especially with Davis Bertans injured right now and out for the next 2 weeks. I think if you focus on the strengths of Rui, Russ, and Brad of getting to the basket in those mid-range games, and you work yourself from inside out, you're going to get to the free throw line. You're going to be more efficient from three. You're not shooting threes just to shoot threes just because you want to have a modern offense, you know, and then you focus on the defensive end. Now, Bertans is going to be out for 2 weeks, but you replace that with Isaac Bonga, who's probably going to get a little bit more playing time, who's good defensively. Catch and shoot, his shooting is a little iffy, but still, you have that, you know, defensive factor to offset that Davis Bertans shooting. And honestly, I can deal with Bonga's defense a little more than Bertans' shooting right now. Personally, you know, you focus on defense, you focus on getting turnovers, you know, which helps push the pace. You run fast, you force turnovers, you create havoc on the defensive end. The Wizards forced 16 turnovers from the Jazz in their last game. You know, those turns in the fast break points, those turns in the points off a turnover. You focus on working inside out, playing good defense, and creating turnovers that get you out and running. I think that's really what the Wizards' identity as a team should be. Instead of shooting 45 or 53s a game and only making like 17 of them. Because if Bertans, like I said, if Bertans or Garrison Matthews isn't cooking from three, they're going to have like 40-something plus three-point shots and make like 20 to 30-something% of them. As opposed to getting to the basket, getting fouled, or working that mid-range game. Now, you know, it's okay to not have, you know, run just a high-flying three-point offense. You play to the strengths of your players. I feel like you should play to the strength of your players. And the Wizards have a lot of very good mid-range to up-close guys. You know? So that's just what I thought about, especially from what I've seen from that Utah Jazz game. So you guys let me know what you think. How do you think the Wizards offense? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? With just working more of the inside-out game instead of trying to force a bunch of three-pointers? You know, when you only got two consistent shooters on the team. I mean, I think that's a formula that could help. Now, like I said, next year, depending on how the roster shapes up, it could be different. But for right now, this year, for what they're trying to do, I think this may be the best case scenario for them. So, as always, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, always comment, like, subscribe, share. I appreciate it. And as always, I will be back with you guys with another Wizards video. Peace.